Hi, many students find fine tune your English a hard nut to crack. So I thought of elucidating on different sections given in the textbook. So let us begin with this section B, understanding the verb. As you know, each and every complete sentence contains two parts, a subject and a predicate. The subject is what or whom the sentence is about, whereas the predicate tells something about the subject. For example, the sun rises in the east. Here, the subject is the word sun. Another example, the wall is purple. Here, the word wall is a subject and is purple is a predicate. A verb is a word that in syntax conveys an action, an occurrence, or a state of being. There are 5 different forms for each verb: root form, third person singular, present participle, past, and past participle. The root form of a verb is the base form of a word. Roots do not include prefixes or suffixes. For example, words like eat, drink, come, sing, dance, all these are examples of root forms. Sometimes the root form is used to create other forms of the word. For example, I am eating a cake. Eat plus ing, eating. Third person singular form of a verb. Verb form that end in s or es. For example, disappears. Disappear plus s. Cries. Cry plus es. Next one. Present participle form of a verb. It is created by adding ing to the root form. For example, we are studying. Study plus ing, study. Next one. Past form and past participle forms. It is formed by adding ed to the root word. It is used only with past tenses. For example, we waited for hours. Waited, wait plus ed, waited. Now let's see what is infinitive. The base form of the verb is called the infinitive. It can occur with or without to. Now let's take a look at some examples given in the textbook. First one, old Uncle Williams stood on his head. I repeat, old Uncle Williams stood on his head. Here we have a verb, stood. Stood is a verb here. Second example, it will damage your brain. I repeat, it will damage your brain. Here we have two verbs, will and damage. Third example, I have been standing on my head for many years. Repeat, I have been standing on my head for many years. In this sentence, we have 3 verbs: have, been, standing. Now let's see what is meant by transitive and intransitive verbs. A verb that has an object is called a transitive verb. For example, I shot an arrow into the air. So we have an object here. A verb that cannot take an object is called an intransitive verb. For example, I cried. Here there is no object. But this sentence makes sense without an object. So this is an example of intransitive verb. Next heading, complement. Verbs like be, become, etc. are sometimes followed by a word or words, usually adjectives or nouns describing the subject. Such words are known as complements. It gives more information about the subject. For example, he was angry. This is an example of complement. Next heading, cognate object. An intransitive verb sometimes takes an object that is a cognate object, the one which is made from the verb itself. For example, he slept a sound sleep. So this is an example of a cognate object. So that is all about the chapter, understanding the verb.